Hello everyone, welcome to Whack Comics. I'm here with my co-host, as always, Tyler. How you going, man?
Oh my gosh, yes!
This is amazing. I just want everyone to know this wouldn't happen on anyone else's stream.
No,
Okay?
it would
Get
not.
this
Oh
shit.
my god, it would be frowned
Only
upon by
the
most
best
people.
content over here.
Hey, we go live
Oh, wow.
and earthquakes happen.
No, you're not.
Oh shit.
Oh, well, it's about that time of the show, right?
Oh, must be. Are you ready?
I'm ready. I'm always ready.
Hello everyone, welcome to Whack, fucking Whack in the Morning, the 4th of July Whack special that we just decided to do.
Yeah, in the last 15 minutes.
Yeah, but it is a Whack special because it's the 4th of July.
Yeah,
Celebrated.
and
And
it's special because we have very little plans and we're just
Very
going to
little
go
plans.
whatever the fuck we want to do.
And it's special because it's been like 2 months since we've gone live together as well.
Oh, yeah, on StreamYard now, I can sign into my own shit and I can like comment on StreamYard. Look,
Really?
it's me.
Wow. Interesting.
Oh, but it still pops up on there. That's weird. So it's a little glitchy apparently because it also commented on Twitch.
You got a different name.
Yeah. So we didn't know this, but Comic Journey actually copied his name from Los Comic Journey. So I changed it to Comic Journey's Papa in Spanish.
Oh. There you go. We got
Yeah.
Simon
How
joining us.
already? Nothing's even happened.
What was it, Tyler sucks? Maybe he's just saying that you suck because we haven't done anything in a while.
Should that be allowed on the 4th of July? Because it's like America's Day.
But it's just another day in Australia, so it doesn't matter to us.
But you guys respect Joe Biden as much as we do. So really, it's kind of everyone's day.
Well, we respect Joe Biden, but not America.
Yeah, that makes sense. I can at least appreciate that.
So how you been, man?
Good as fuck. I got celebrated 4th of July all weekend, way before the 4th of July. And now that it's the 4th of July, I'm barely gonna celebrate it.
So you celebrated all the way up to 4th of July, and now that it's a day, it's just whatever.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, everyone's off today, or a lot of people are off today, and we watched some fireworks last night, and we'll probably watch more today and like hang out outside and barbecue. So it'll still be like a really fun day. We might go see Spider-Verse later, which I've already seen, but Lisa hasn't.
You didn't go and see it with her?
Well, if I didn't go and see it by myself, I would be in this situation right now where I still hadn't seen it.
Wow.
Because it came out, I think it was the week before Heroes Con, or maybe it was 2 weeks, but I knew for sure it'd be at least 2 weeks before I'd be able to see it.
Fair enough.
So I'm super happy that I saw it when I did.
Yeah, I would have ditched her and gone and seen it by myself too.
Not to mention, I would have already seen spoilers. I think for the most part, I didn't see spoilers for like the first couple weeks, but I've for sure seen them now.
Yeah. I miss us together too, Simon. It's been a while since we've done a thing together, but we're doing the thing now, so shut up.
Same with you and Sarah. I mean, it's just back to Simple Simon videos. Like, how boring is that?
Pretty fucking boring.
Yeah, I clicked notifications and just typed in when Sarah's on.
Yep.
So
I don't blame you. It's always not as good when it's just Simon by himself.
was Spider-Verse better than the first one? Well, let's just get into talking about Spider-Verse because that was one of our topics that we were going to talk about.
Yeah.
Go ahead. You can start.
I've seen it twice now already.
Oh.
Are we gonna? I suppose we're not gonna get into spoilers.
I definitely think we can get into spoilers. It's been a minute.
But he said he hasn't seen it. He's asking us if it was.
Okay. Then let's not.
Good.
I guess
good morning,
there isn't
Clark.
really a ton to spoil anyway.
No.
So it should be easy to avoid spoilers.
Yeah, I've seen it twice already. I reckon we can say this without it being a spoiler because I kind of wish that I knew this before coming in.
I think as
But-
long as it's in the trailer,
You
it's
reckon?
okay. Yeah, for sure.
Well, this definitely isn't in the trailer.
Oh, then I probably wouldn't say it.
All right. Oh, he has seen it.
I think it's been long enough. Let's just borderline spoiler. Nothing at the end.
I want to spoil the end, like without saying anything.
No spoil. Okay, so you're gonna be cryptic about it.
Well, I'm gonna straight up say the thing that I didn't like about the end.
Okay.
is- And I don't think it's like a straight up spoiler because I honestly wish that I knew this was going to happen before I saw it. It's the to be continued. It ends with the to be continued. And I think I would have probably enjoyed it more the first time that I saw it if I knew it was going to end with the to be continued. I reckon getting a to be continued is like a slap in the fucking face, you know? And
Can you read the title of the movie right there?
part one, yeah.
They
Well,
they took
it
that
wasn't-
off, so it's
it
not
wasn't-
part one
it-
anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say it wasn't advertised as part
Yeah.
one.
So I should. Whoa, I'm really right. I should probably keep this in box now because it'll be a rare part one variant.
Yeah, yeah. Let me say, do you guys wish you know it was a two-part? Like that's what I'm saying. I totally. Yeah, you with me? Thank you.
Yeah, I knew the whole time because the very first trailer was pegged as a part one, and then all the toys have part one on it, so I for sure knew it was part one.
I had no idea.
Not to mention just the way the movie was going, like I knew it had been a long movie, and where we were at the in the movie, there was no way it was gonna wrap.
Yeah. Well, I was ready for another hour. I don't know about you. I could have sat there for another hour or two.
Yeah, I loved the movie, but it's like it reminded me of The Force Awakens, where I was like, I loved it. I know a lot of people didn't, but I love The Force Awakens, but it all is dependent on the next movie. Because now that I know the next two movies of past Force Awakens sucks, like I don't want to watch The Force Awakens anymore.
Well, what Tyler just said, son, and that's even more of a collector's item now, right? With the
Yeah,
part
because it's
one.
part one. Maybe they'll make more and not put part one on it. But I am mostly out of box. I mean, obviously, look. But
Yeah.
for some, I just haven't messed with those yet. I don't know.
I don't mind it to be ended on a cliffhanger, but I think there's a smarter way of doing a cliffhanger. Like the cliffhanger, I always think of Empire Strikes Back. Like that was obviously, there was more to come, but it was the movie wrapped up nicely with it still being a cliffhanger and without getting slapped in the face with a to be continued. I just think that's like lazy writing, and that's my only real big gripe with the movie is the slap in the face of a to be continued because it's lazy. It's lazy as fuck.
I guess I didn't really feel like it was lazy, but I understand what you mean. Yeah, Simon, they didn't really advertise Luke Skywalker in the movie. It was just like a rumor or a confirmed rumor almost. So the fact that he wasn't in the movie was fine because it wasn't advertised, Should we just have send him the link if he wants to hop on?
Yeah.
Okay.
I got to disagree though. Movie isn't an ending with to be continued. That didn't have an ending. A movie has to wrap up nicely. Like the story has to conclude in some way or another, even if it's a continuation of the story to come, like in Empire. Like we still got a full story in Empire. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So it's like Back to the Future Part 2.
Yeah.
But because that was originally one movie, part 2 and 3, and it was going to be like a 5-hour epic, and then they ended up splitting it into 2 movies.
Yeah, it's I just feel like cheated almost when I get a slap in the face with it too. It really is just like my cheek hurt, like I just got slapped.
Yeah, I because I knew, I guess I felt differently. It's kind of like the desolation of Smaug.
I haven't watched any of those Hobbit movies.
I feel like I'm
What?
crashing your date.
You haven't watched Smaug?
I haven't watched any of the Hobbit movies. I refuse to.
Okay, well, that movie ends like in the middle of the dragon battle, and it's like, yeah, you kind of just knew that's what was gonna happen.
Yeah. The reason why I don't want to watch The Hobbit, I feel like we were robbed of an actual good Hobbit movie because that what's his name? The dude that did Hellboy and shit. The
David
original Hellboy.
Who?
You mean the actor or the original one?
The director, original
Oh, the
director.
director, I don't know.
Oh, Guillermo del Toro.
Oh yeah.
He was supposed to do the Hobbit movies. But he wanted
Oh
to do-
shit!
He
Yeah,
was-
that
he
would have
only
been way
wanted-
better.
He only wanted to do one, but the studio were like, "No, we need a trilogy," and he's like, "The book's this thick, like, we only need one." And they were like, "No, we want a trilogy." So they fired him from the movie and fucking begged Peter Jackson to come back. And Peter Jackson had the fucking most miserable time making that movie. Like, if you look at any of the behind the scenes stuff, he's just fucking walking around like he wants to fucking kill himself. Honestly, it's terrible. But
I would say the Hobbits are very okay.
yeah.
But I'm just surprised you had never seen them.
I just refuse to because we were robbed. We were robbed, and there's 3 movies that didn't need to be 3 movies, you know?
Yeah, that's definitely a fact.
Yeah.
It was super extended.
Yeah.
I haven't
And
seen
that's-
Lord of the Rings.
You haven't seen any Lord of the Rings?
I saw the first one and I wasn't into it.
Yeah.
Really?
As a kid, I wasn't into it. As an adult, I loved it.
Well, yeah, I reckon I'd be the other way around. I think if I saw it as a kid, I would have loved it, but as an adult, I was just like, nah. You know what? I was at a stage in my life where I just didn't care about fantasy so much. Like now, I think I'd probably appreciate it again. I could very well have a Lord of the Rings guy phase in the future.
Oh yeah, it's gonna
But,
happen. Does
yeah.
Sarah like Lord of the Rings?
I think
don't
those
know.
movies would be too long for her. And
Yeah, she's not. Like we were talking. You know, I just started watching. You wouldn't believe it, Lee. I just started watching Walking Dead.
Oh no.
So
I'm gonna kick you out of the stream. See you later. This is betrayed me.
2
We did a whole
Aussies,
episode.
1 shit.
I
Yeah.
feel like I'm false
No
advertising.
longer 0 shits.
I still haven't read it, but it gave me a little bit of an itch to be like,
I read like the
Enjoyable.
first 25 issues and they were great. Just
Did you watch-
really fucking wordy.
Did you like the show?
I've never watched 1 episode.
Okay, all right.
I love the Lord of the Rings. I try and watch it every couple of years. I do like the director's cut too, where they're like fucking 4
Yeah,
hour
you
movies
have
and
to
shit.
watch.
It's
There's no
it's
other
great.
option.
No, I absolutely love the Lord of the Rings. It's one of my favorite trilogies for sure, and that's why I refuse to watch the Hobbit because I respect the Lord of the Rings way too much. To
What about that show? What's that Lord of the Rings show that came out?
Rings of Power. I did watch
Yeah.
that. I did enjoy it. I thought that was alright.
Nah.
Maybe you would enjoy Hobbit.
No.
Dude, Rings of Power was a snooze fest.
I didn't mind it. I thought it was alright. And like Del Toro wasn't signed on to do Rings of Power, so we went robbed. I think that's one of the main reasons too. I'm still really butthurt that we didn't get that that adaptation because that would have been epic with him doing it.
Yeah,
You know
that
Really.
was a big mistake.
Yeah. But so what can you do? What do you think of Spider-Verse, though, Simon?
I loved it. I thought it was sick. Yeah, but I didn't know it was a 2-parter, and then when it ended, I just did not expect it to end like that. And yeah, because I was sitting there and I was like, "Fuck," man, because I was like thinking, "Fuck, I gotta feed my cat." But like, once they got into that universe, the whichever universe it was, and I was like, looking at my watch, like, how the fuck, how much longer is this movie gonna go for? And then it just ends, and I'm like, "Are you fucking?" I literally like yelled out, "Are you fucking serious?" Like, I couldn't believe it because I was like you, I was ready just to ride it out until it finished.
Oh, fuck the cat.
you hear that?
I found out something really cool about Spider-Punk. He was one of my favorite characters, and I found out they animated him on threes to make him like not even conform to the rules of animation, like because he's a punk and anarchist, so he doesn't conform to anything, not even the rules of animation, and that made me love him even more.
Okay, well that makes his. You know what? I liked how he was done, but I didn't like how it was just like the whole time. Like I thought every now and then it could just give it a rest, like the whole.
It was really like abusive to the eyes.
Yeah, at some points I was like, man, can you just fucking look normal for a second?
It was great. I loved it because he kept on changing. He just doesn't conform to the rules of animation or anything. You know, it's great.
He escaped the bugs.
Part 1. It said part 1 right there.
Yeah, I didn't even notice that when you were showing them. I watched you show them on the stream and unbox them and everything. But
Yeah, like I had the things and didn't notice it until someone pointed it out on the packaging. They're like, "This is part
didn't
1 right
read
there."
it?
No, I mean I don't pay attention to detail.
I need to get those toys for sure. I want them bad. I even want the soda cans. I'm not usually a fan of the soda cans.
Yeah, I want the Spider-Punk one though. I saw it came up on my feed somewhere. I was like, oh, that could be a can that I want.
Yeah,
because I've only got one. I've only got one soda can.
I got 3. I got Jay and Silent Bob and Michael Scott, and I think I could get all of the Spider-Verse ones as well because they all look great.
I'd probably just get Spider-Punk.
I've just got Remy and Linguini.
Really? From that Ratatouille movie.
Yeah, because we have a Ratatouille kitchen.
Is it Ratatouille or Ratatouille?
I think it's with an L.
With an L?
Yeah, definitely. That sounds natural. Ratatouille.
Ratatouille.
But overall, Spider-Verse, I thought it was amazing. The first one is like a 12 out of 10 for me, so it just had no chance of reaching that. And with no ending, like it definitely can't reach that.
So you think the first one was better still?
Yeah, definitely. The first one's, I think, one of the best movies ever made.
Same.
So I think I enjoyed this one more.
Really?
But I've only watched the first one once. I'm thinking about rewatching it soon.
Once?
I thought the first one was good. I only saw it. Mate, there's so much I haven't watched. I don't have time to rewatch stuff.
I don't know how many times I've watched the first one.
Same.
Yeah. One of my favorite things about that movie is the soundtrack as well, because they didn't just get random songs that already exist. They recorded every song just for the soundtrack to build the world even more. And that's what made me really fall in love with it. And one of the things, obviously, that I was looking forward to this next movie just as much as I was looking forward to the soundtrack for it. And I've been listening to the soundtrack nonstop. I fucking love the new soundtrack too. It's got a lot of bangers on it. It's definitely not as good as the first one. I thought they should have got Posty back for another song.
Dude, but, that seemed like a clear miss for me.
Yeah, maybe Posty wanted too much money because the first one blew up. That Sunflower song blew up. I don't know what goes on behind the scenes. But the soundtrack is absolutely fucking banger. The first song on the soundtrack is like fucking just hits so hard. The beat of it is like unlike any other beat that I've ever heard. It's so good. Yeah. I think Spider-Verse soundtrack was great. Both of them, they're great. They're both been on my rotation a lot though. Actual Dracula, how you going? Looks like we've got more people on obviously on the screen, but in the chat as well that are not Americans. So I don't know why we're even celebrating the 4th of July anymore.
But we are. We still are.
I saw, Shorp, who's doing all the Shortverse characters. He was doing the competition for who would be the greatest American hero. I loved how Drac was on the wheel to win.
He would be.
I was like, somehow. Come on, Drac. I want you to win.
Drac would fly down from Canada every day and save America and just ignore Canada. Have you seen The Flash, Simon?
The movie, yeah.
Well, yeah. What the fuck else is?
It could be, I don't know, the CW show. I don't fucking know.
Yeah, that's it.
Did you enjoy the Flash movie, Simon?
I didn't enjoy it. I didn't hate it. I just when I left the cinema, I wasn't satisfied. But when I think back about it over the next 24 hours, I kind of processed. And I was like, you know what, it wasn't that bad. Like I think at the end of the movie, I was just like, I said to Tony, I was like, was that actually good, or was it just like nostalgia extravaganza bullshit? But I don't know. I think when I think back to it, like I think I did enjoy it. I just in the moment when I was watching it, I was like, this is not giving me what I want.
Is that American? I don't think that's American, right?
What?
To go to work on the 4th of July.
Hey, some people gotta work.
Some people aren't American, then, hey?
Yeah,
So
I
we-
guess.
Wait, we have to work on bloody. Oh wait, we don't call it Australia Day anymore.
Yeah, Independence Day. You have
Invasion. It's Invasion Day.
Yeah,
what?
yeah.
That's what I call it.
They call it Invasion Day.
Yeah, a lot of people call it Invasion Day
It's a new thing.
because it's the day that Australia got invaded.
By like white people or what?
Yeah, colonizers.
I mean, technically, like every country is constantly rotating who controls it, you know?
Yeah, for sure. But I don't know. I think it's weird to celebrate that day in particular as like the day that Australia became Australia on the 1st of January, but they don't want to do it on 1st of January because everyone's already hungover from fucking New Year's Eve.
So they just move the day.
What? 1st of January?
Yeah,
What?
1st of January.
Isn't it like the 26th or some shit?
What are you talking about?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh yeah, that makes
Australia
it worth
Day?
the flash, right?
It's not New Year's Day.
Australia became Australia, like what
Oh,
called
okay.
Australia on the 1st of January. Like,
Okay,
I don't
but
know
it's
what- yeah.
never been on the 1st of. Okay.
Australia
It's
Day
not
is not even that
celebrated
old either. Like it hasn't been a thing for that long. It's a big thing. A lot of people would have changed the date. I don't know. We're getting real political now, but
Well,
Yeah.
it's part of the conversation.
yeah. I don't know. I'm all for changing the date.
You really can't talk about the Flash without getting political, right?
Yeah, the Flash. That's what we started.
That's what it should have been called: the Flash, Politics, and Fun. Okay, Lee, you tell what you thought of the Flash, and then I will.
I enjoyed it. I really did. I didn't like the. Obviously, everyone's big gripe with it is the CGI. One of the main gripes, I suppose. And I'll admit, the CGI was pretty fucking gross in some areas, a lot of areas. But I can look past that. The part I couldn't look past was the babies in the opening scene. That should have just been cut. That whole thing. It's disgusting. I enjoyed all the Batman stuff of that when they cut to Batman, Ben Affleck, because I was so tired of Ben Affleck is probably my favorite Batman. It was just good to see him again and as Batman. I really wish that we got a solo Ben Affleck Batman movie, but we were robbed. I don't know. I reckon it would have been better than the Patterson one that we got. The more I think about the Patterson Batman movie, the more I don't like it.
I got to rewatch it because I loved it in the cinemas. I loved it.
I tried to rewatch it at home and I just didn't even finish it. I was just like,
Yeah, that's what I'm concerned about.
and
I'm with the wheel.
it was probably a bad time to rewatch it at home too because it was during the day and the glare was coming on the TV from outside, so I couldn't see anything because it's dark. It's a fucking dark movie already, you know. So you should watch it at midnight with the fucking every light off in the house so you can make out what's on the screen.
And have you seen like they've already done like some advertising for the sequel, and it's going to be like Mr. Freeze, I think.
Is it? I have no idea.
No, I didn't know.
They
that.
had like a deleted scene, that whole deleted scene with the Joker in it. You would think, I guess it's all going to lead up to him in the end, like for a trilogy. But
I
would've
remember
thought
the
he'd been
deleted
next
scene
week.
with Joker in it, but I never saw anything about the Mr. Freeze.
there's some poster I think that got released, and it's like there's like snow, so I'm assuming it's Mr. Freeze.
I like this, Gary V. Can we rename the show 2 Aussie 1 Cunt? If it wasn't for the 4th of July, then maybe we
We
could.
can. Yeah.
How you going, Triple G?
Gee, what's
I
going on,
didn't
mate?
love the Patterson one. Rather boring. Keeping the only correct answer to this. I don't know.
So you know what I didn't like about
Really?
no. So you know what I didn't like about I didn't like how they introduced Keaton's Bruce Wayne.
Yeah.
I just
Yeah.
don't think that's what Bruce Wayne would do if he no longer was Batman. I don't think he'd become a bum.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I was like, what? That's not what would happen.
Yeah. I didn't love that either. But I don't know. Still, like overall, there's a lot I don't like about the movie, but there's a lot I liked about the movie. But
Yeah, exactly right. Like
I
how
think
cool was
overall,
Batman, though?
overall, I really enjoyed the movie, like as a whole.
I think I was
yeah.
I was questioning it too much while I was watching, because while I was watching, I was kind of expecting more and more, and I just wasn't getting into it. But that's what I'm saying. Like after I processed it for 24 hours, I was like, you know what? That was cool. That was cool. That was cool. Like him making the suit, like the Flash making the suit out of the bat suit. That was funny, and I liked the Ezra thing. But yeah, I just think it still should have been more. Adam West is that's right. Adam West is Batman. The Batman 66 movie, underrated.
Never seen it.
No, I've never
Oh,
seen
are you
it.
serious?
I've only
What?
seen the show.
Yeah,
Neither of
seen-
you got.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Are you serious? It's like one of the best Batman. Like I'm telling you guys,
Well,
like
it's got to be better than this Flash movie.
it was, dude. Like imagine, like they'll never do a movie like the '66 Batman movie ever again, because it went from a TV show to a movie. They were like, let's make this a movie event and let's get every villain from the show in one fucking movie. And it's like, yes, you'll never see that again, ever. Go see it.
They do
You
that
haven't
in
seen the big-
animated movies all the time.
The Big Bomb. You haven't seen the Big Bomb?
Yeah, I think I've seen stuff from the movie. I've just never seen the movie.
Like seriously, it's like I used to always rate it very highly because of the fact that had all the villains. And yes, it's looks very silly nowadays, but the concept.
Oh yeah,
of it
that's
is-
fine. That doesn't bother me.
So, what do you think of the Flash? Tell us, Tyler.
Yeah, tell it.
So
Tyler.
I got very little, if any, enjoyment from the movie. The Flash is like a butchered Flashpoint where they took all the good story moments from Flashpoint and decided to make it 1,000 times worse for almost no reason, or just to satisfy like two people for 3 seconds at a time. So it's like in the movie we get Thomas Wayne in the book we get Thomas Wayne, and that's like very impactful for the story, for Batman, for like readers who love Batman. And in this we got Michael Keaton, which was fine, but it didn't impact the story. It was just like, let's have him say lines from his
I don't
old
know
movie.
how you're surprised there that they didn't like take a look. But you think about every comic
So-
adaptation.
So just don't even try it, because it made it bad. It, like in the Supergirl thing, like Superman was that and was kept in a prison and then came out all fucking fiery. Like that was impactful. Instead, we got a new Supergirl who we don't even know, who barely got any screen time. Like I didn't give a fuck.
I was like, how do you think there is so much edited like footage that was taken out from it? Because once she entered the storyline, it goes from like the story was kind of progressing, and then it just goes boom straight to the end. As soon as she appears, the movie just kind of started wrapping up.
Yeah, it
I
really
feel
did.
like a lot of stuff wasn't explained with her. She kind of just like got out of there, powers up, and then final chapter. It's kind of weird.
For me, it felt like everything that happened, except for which I'll get to in a second, everything else that happened was a cameo for cameo's sake, and I hated it. And it had no impact on the movie. The Ezra stuff with his mom, I thought was the only thing in the movie that I cared about. That was emotional and story based, and everything else was just like, let's make a fucking cameo and let's throw Nicolas Cage and Christopher Reeves and
Yeah,
You
all the stuff with the mom was ultra emotional for sure. That when he went back and
yeah,
back
that
the-
was great.
took back that can of tomatoes, that got me fucking tearing up, like legit tearing up. It was great, and like I even thought Like that was Ezra Miller's best acting in that movie. Was that scene right there? Like it was believable, like ultra believable. You know, like you felt his pain through it. It was great. That's why I'm starting the hashtag Justice for Ezra Miller movement. I think he's got a bad rap. He's actually a good guy in real
All I
life.
said, like I've been saying, just a great performance is all it takes for people to just forget about everything. All is forgiven. it's what have you done for me lately? And you've put on a great performance lately. Well done.
I just think if they would have taken what is already in the source material and made it with the dude from Watchmen, I forget his name at the moment, and then took Henry Cavill and made him look skinny and used Wonder Woman properly, and even Aquaman had their war in the movie, like actually told the story, it would have been the same movie but 1,000 times better.
Yeah, definitely.
And then no Dark Flash. What the fuck was Dark Flash? Trash.
Oh yeah.
Were you shocked that they didn't do anything in like so a friend of mine saw the pre-screening like 2 weeks prior, and he told me that they didn't show him the credits, but they actually didn't show him the final reveal of Mr. Clooney. So he said that at the cinemas when he saw it, he gets out of the car and Ezra goes, "Who the fuck are you?" And then that was it. They didn't show credits or nothing. They just ended the movie there. So they didn't show him that. So I thought, they must, because he said in credit, I was like, there's going to be a huge thing in the end credit. It's going to mean something. But nothing meant anything. I was very
amazing. I've read it and watched the movie, and the movie is definitely better than the story.
Yeah.
But even so, the stuff in it is impactful in the book, and it, even though it is quick, it impacts the story so much more.
Jesus. Well, if you've been watching the 10 White Questions videos, I've been asking everyone who's the better artist, if it's Rob Liefeld or Ethan Van Sciver, and some of the answers have been surprising. Have you watched
there's a new one tomorrow, right?
Yeah, Freaky Louie comes out in like 12 hours.
Yeah.
Oh, really? There you go.
Yeah, there was no what's his name?
Hey, we haven't seen this guy in ages.
Oh, what's that?
How you going, man?
George Clooney. There was no Clooney in the original.
He's got a t-shirt, your t-shirt on there.
Eh?
D-Mets, he's got a t-shirt with your name on it.
Does he? Oh, he does too.
Yeah.
Wow, I didn't really think he loved us that much.
He's a fan.
Yeah. Makes my heart warm.
He's not a Whack fan. He's a Lee fan.
Yeah, just Lee.
Just me. Appreciate it. Well, it's not surprising that it's just me because we all know that.
But why?
Because you're doing.
It's the 4th of July. I shouldn't suck today.
Goddamn right. Not a long time ago. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm enjoying have you been enjoying Simon the 10 My Questions? Finding out if people like you or Simon more, Mad Spider?
I hate that question, but like
you hate it. Why?
I like how people understand to make fun of it, right? I feel like some people like Roscoe last week was like, "Oh, what are you doing?" Like he's taking it too seriously. And so Spidey had to go at Nick for saying he'd date me, so he'd choose me over him. It's literally what I've been doing is since you started doing it, I've been actually putting it on while I drive to Big City Comics on Wednesday. So it's on my that's what I do when I drive there. I listen to it. But then of course I miss some things because I remember I asked you a question about something. You're like, "Did you even watch it?" I was like, "I was listening to it in the car." That's great.
I know I probably shouldn't have favorites, but every parent says that about their kids, and every parent's a liar if they don't have a favorite kid. I've got a favorite video from the 10 White Questions, and it's definitely the Freaky Louie one coming out
today.
Today for America, tomorrow for Australia. in 12 hours either way. Freaky Louie, he just had me fucking laughing more than anyone. I fucking love Freaky Louie. I think he understood it the most out of everyone and just had fun with it, you know. And I don't think he took any of the answers too seriously. And yeah, he had me fucking dying. It was great. All your kids suck, eh? Well, fucking try better with your kids, maybe. I don't know. Maybe just single in on one, see how you go. If they don't improve, go to the next one. Single in on them. You'll work it out. Some good parenting advice, I reckon. No,
I wouldn't know.
we've got a dog.
Yeah.
There you go.
Singling on the dog.
Great
Does your
advice.
kid
There we
bite?
go.
It's the only thing I could help with because
It's
my
great
dog
advice.
bites.
Thank you, D. I thought it was pretty good. Fuck these guys. So who has been your favorite so far, Simon?
Oh well, I'll have to say, Daddy Nick, because he said he wanted to date me.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I almost crashed when he said that while I was driving.
That'd be a really long distance relationship.
Yeah.
That's what I said to him. I hope he likes punk music because it's all you fucking listen to.
Shut up, mate. I do not.
Mate,
He
I
just
spent, like,
listens
a
to
week
his
with
own
this
old
fucker.
albums from like 2002.
Oh, no.
What's this? Jackie and Ben Skyler. No, I will not. Will you, Tyler?
I didn't know that was real. Is that real? That is
Maybe.
for Cyberfrog 3 Red Extermination.
Cyberfrog.
Absolutely not, Craig. Who's been your favorite, Tyler, so far out of the ones you've watched?
I mean, I've definitely liked them all for different reasons. I'd say probably the first one, Jimmy.
Yeah, Jimmy was great.
I
Well-
like that his was longer.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I think-
I thought it takes about 40 minutes to drive to big city. So that first episode was almost perfect. So every week I thought, oh, sweet. This will be like a 30-minute show. And then every week
Yeah.
it was 15 minutes. I was like, give me more.
yeah. Some I was really surprised. Hey Chip, I was when I first did it, I was thinking I was telling everyone maybe an hour, and I grossly overestimated how long it would take. There is mostly everyone's around 15 minutes, a bit shorter, and then we've got a couple that were a bit longer. Like Roscoe's was 20 minutes. Dustin from Two Brothers Comics is half an hour. Comic Journeys was 26 minutes, but I've deleted Comic Journeys. It was fucking terrible. I tried to edit it and it was just bad. So
Really?
yeah,
Yeah.
it's not.
I mean, you know how he is. We decided we'd rather listen to nothing for 20.
You know what you should do to replace it? You should interview Lost Comic Journey and see if that's any better.
Yeah, we could do that.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll just post a video of like content missing and just have it 30 minutes long.
Are you guys actually playing it in order of when they say who you want to be next?
Yeah.
Okay, because I keep forgetting, and then I'm like, wait, is this the person who's supposed to be on?
Yeah. I'm putting them out in the order that I recorded them in. The only one that is out of order is Small Town. He was hard to get a hold of. He was the last one that I recorded, but I wanted him to be first because
But that's what I'm
Yeah.
saying. When they say who you want to be next, and they say, are you doing in that order? Are you? Then
No.
how are you?
no.
No, you're not. Okay,
No.
that's my thought.
So whatever
what
they
they-
say is just random. Who's
Oh,
next.
okay.
I'm gonna. I tried to get some of the. Like, some people said Roscoe said TM Nerdy. I had already hit up TM Nerdy to get him on, so he was coming no matter what. And there was a couple of people that said a different name, and I've just written them down. I'm gonna try hit them up for season 2 when I get season 2 rolling around. which I don't know. will
We
be
got
just a
we
while
got
away.
some of the questions ready for season 2, right?
We've got all the questions ready.
Oh,
for
we got
season.
them all. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Although I was thinking of maybe getting you, Simon, but I'm only going to get you if we can get Sarah as well. Because
Yeah.
yeah,
I
don't like
agree.
it.
That'll have to be a duel.
Yeah. And if we can't, I know Sarah's having a bit of a break from YouTube, so I understand if she doesn't want to come. I'm not going to try and push her or anything like that. But if she
Then
doesn't
we
want
can
to
just
come,
not do it until
I'm not
she's
going to do
back.
it. Yeah, I'm just not going to get you one.
Is today's Chip's birthday too?
Is it really?
I feel like I knew that.
Should we sing Happy Birthday?
Independence Day.
Really, Chip?
Have you? Maybe you've heard this before, but have you ever heard a group of people sing Happy Birthday, but they only sing birthday?
No.
We could do that for
Birthday.
Chip.
Okay.
So
you sing
you
it-
sing the rest in your head,
Oh, in your
and then
head.
you
Got
sing
it.
birthday together.
Okay.
All right.
Got it.
Okay, so
Wait a minute.
I'll say 1, 2, 3, go, and we'll sing it together.
Alright.
1, 2, 3, go.
Birthday
Birthday.
to Chip.
You fucked it, Simon.
You can't.
What?
You only say birthday.
I
Fucking
said
hell,
birthday.
You
Oh, you don't
only
have to say
say
who it is.
birthday.
Oh, fuck.
Simon,
that's
you
hard.
can't
Alright.
listen to instructions.
Okay,
man.
one more
didn't say
time.
happy.
You
No, you
only
don't-
sing birthday.
Only birthday. Listen to
Alright.
the instructions.
Only birthday.
Jesus Christ. All
All
right.
right, 1, 2, 3, go.
Birthday.
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 Birthday. That
That's
was
it.
great.
Hey,
Good job,
apparently
guys.
you guys don't say hip hip hooray.
Don't you?
Apparently they don't say that in America.
You mean like
You don't-
ever or like?
Like after you sing Happy Birthday, you go hip hip. Usually one person says hip hip, like the loudest person, and then everyone else says hooray, hip hip, hooray, like 3 times.
We used to, but then sound was invented on TV.
What?
What?
I don't believe that.
There was the talkies came out in theaters, and we stopped doing that.
That sounds like a lie.
I think I've only seen that in movies.
Really? You don't hip
Hip
hip hooray?
hooray!
So you
Reminds me
actually
of something like all the Winnie the Pooh characters do at the end of a birthday party, not like real people.
What do you do at the end of singing Happy Birthday?
They
Is it
just stop. They
We-
just stop.
Is it just the
Sometimes
end?
people say like "and many more," or they go on this other thing that I don't know.
Mate, we've even got an act 3. After hip hip hooray, you go, but here's
Oh,
a delicate farewell.
Yeah, some people will like do that, but no one really completes it.
Really?
Yeah,
And then what's the other one? What's the other one, Lee? I don't know the words. Why was he born so beautiful?
why was he
Why
born
was he
so
born at
beautiful?
all?
Why was he born at all? Because he had no say in it. No say in it at all.
What the fuck?
What?
When it gets to that song, I'm like, what, you guys just making up songs now? What is this?
This is why I wasn't born in Australia.
What do you mean? It's so much fun down here. The party
Yeah.
just keeps going.
Oh,
Oh shit!
Is it actually Chip's birthday though?
It is. He
Yeah.
says
So
that
his
he's
birthday's on
birthday.
July 4th. Could you be more American?
He's like Tom Cruise.
Yeah. Oh, then
He is
Tom Brady
America.
is that the football player or basketball player?
Tom Cruise?
No, Tom Brady. He's
the
a
footy
basketball player. Hey,
Football
He's
player.
football, but I
Oh.
don't know what that has to do with Tom Cruise.
it's just another Tom.
Oh,
What other Toms are there?
Tommy Lee,
Tommy Lee, Tommy Lee Jones,
Tommy Lee Jones, Tommy Oliver.
Tommy Fury,
Tom Oliver,
Yeah.
Tom Hanks,
Tom Hanks.
Um,
Is that enough? Are you
Tom and
satisfied?
Jerry?
Tom and Jerry.
Tom Holland.
He's not
That's a
American.
good one. Yeah. Well, I mean, he plays an American.
He does.
He does. He has a pretty good American accent. but
Comic
it's not as-
Tom.
Comic Tom.
Uncle
Comic
Tom. Oh,
That's a good one. Hey, wait, he's got a real name because it's in that comic book that they wrote.
What?
You know, he wrote a comic book.
Who's he? We
Comic
just
Tom.
named like 50 people.
Comic Tom. Comic Tom.
Okay.
Oh, Comic Tom.
Yeah. That was
Yeah,
the
and
one.
He's got his like real name on the comic, I think. I don't think it says Comic Tom.
Tom Wayne.
Somewhere. Yeah. Was there a president that was a Tom?
Well, if they would have made it into office, Hillary Clinton, but she fell just short.
this sort of
Yeah.
Thomas. There we go.
Thomas Jefferson.
Oh, there we go. Still counts. Sure, someone called him Tom once.
Yeah.
At least once.
Have you bought any new figurines lately, Tyler?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I have.
Besides the
Come on.
Spider-Verse ones?
Yeah, I'm always buying figurines. You want
Mate,
me to
I'm
get?
a figure guy now. It's my
I
channel's
got
moving.
one that you will love. Let me grab it.
All right,
Oh,
show us
shit.
that shit. You should see, man. I'm unboxing like Star Wars figures and all sorts. Like, mate, it's my new
Mate,
thing.
I fucking hate those boxes without the window, so I wouldn't buy
Yeah, I
them.
know, but you know what? It makes me take them fucking out of the box, which is
But
good.
I wouldn't buy them in the first place.
Yeah, but now I'm buying them so I can play with them. So, and I got given like, did you see how I got this toy, Lee? I ordered this for $5, and they accidentally sent me this one.
You're with me, Tyler. You won't buy a box if it doesn't have a window, right?
Well, that doesn't work for what I bought, but you'll like them. I'd say for the most part, but you'll like the thing without the window. I bet you would have bought this if you would have saw it. So here's a few things I've bought recently. This is from when Spider-Verse came out.
Oh, what the fuck? Haven't even seen that here.
This was a Walmart exclusive that came with the Blu-ray.
Fuck yeah.
So it's like pretty rare.
Look at the back. It's just plain.
Yeah, because it came with the Blu-ray. It was just like inside the Blu-ray packaging.
That's sick. I need it.
Yeah, I needed it too.
Did you get that on eBay or did you find it in the wild?
No, on
That is
eBay.
a good whack hack, Legion. That could be one.
Oh, that is a good whack out.
Yeah, that would be
Great
a good
one.
one. Oh, I didn't know this had a window box. It does have a window box. Okay, I got this at a toy show a couple weeks ago.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Oh, man. Lee just creamed himself.
Yep. I love
Look
it.
at that. I don't know if I want to take it out of the box.
Hey, Kenneth.
Like I kind of do because it's Jar Jar, but it's
Yeah.
been
Show
in
us the
this
front.
box for 20 years.
Yeah. See, that I'd probably keep in the box, but
It's probably worth like fucking $15.
Oh, it's worth nothing, but
Oh.
Okay, and then I got this.
Oh, you got another one.
keep going.
Huh? I have two more. I got this at the same toy show. It's the original on card Wicket.
Wow.
Nice.
Is that
Yeah,
OG? Fuck, it's even got that price tag on it. Well, how much was it? $2?
$278.
Is that like in another plastic thing as well?
It is.
Wow.
Yeah, so this will probably be the only one I ever get because these are so expensive and I don't want to fucking go down that rabbit hole. But I want to.
Yeah,
Would
no.
you ever? Would you send a toy off to get graded ever? Just to have
Mm,
one?
I
Just to
don't
have
know.
one. Just one, Tyler.
I mean, I could. This would
Just
be the
that one.
only one I would do because it's the only one I'm going to buy. It's in really good condition.
Don't
Obviously,
do it, Tyler. You know
fucking-
you'll fall down a rabbit hole.
I don't really want to send stuff for grading anymore. It's just too expensive. And then the last thing I got at that same toy show.
Oh wow, nice. Turbo Man. Fuck yeah.
Always keep your promises if you want to keep your friends. Turbo Man.
That was great. Nice toy haul.
I've been like watching nothing but like toy figurine unboxings for the last week. I'm like obsessed with it at the moment.
I don't think I have anything else.
I bought a Transformer. It's like this big ass fucking Rodimus Prime and Hot Rod in the one fucking box.
You're not American,
No.
guys. We were talking about this earlier. You don't work on the 4th of July. So walk out if you want to be American.
Oh yeah, Gary B said it. Put the cookie down now. That's the best movie. You've seen that, right?
Of course.
I've seen it once.
I literally think it's one of my favorite like Christmas movies ever. It's
Yeah,
just gotten
definitely.
better with time.
Yeah. It's one of
Sora
the
D Turbo. I know
One of
Mark
the best
loves that
funny movies.
movie. Show us
Uh,
the Transformer.
I'll have to go get it. It's in the other room.
I don't care.
We'll just wait here quietly until it gets
Yeah, we'll wait here. Or we can sing Happy Birthday to Chip again. Violently. That needs to be clipped. That was pretty amazing.
It was. Fucking Simon not following instructions. Goddamn.
I know.
What I do? So these things came out. What did I do? These things were like $200 when they came out, and then it's a bit older now, so it dropped down to $100. And then we had 20% off at work, and I got 20% off staff price on top of that. So I picked this up for like $68.
They like owed you money by the end of it then.
I know, it was the best. But I looked at it, I was like, man, this is pretty sick. And then I looked in the back, I was like, what? It's Rodimus and Hot Rod and the Matrix. Holy shit.
Are you sure it's that he doesn't transform into it?
So he transforms into the car, I think, and then you shove him inside the fucking trailer.
Oh, that is dope.
Have you opened it yet?
No, I'm going to do a video because I'm an out-of-box collector guy now. But yeah, I've been eyeing off all these toys on eBay. There's this sick Thanos that I might buy. Oof, looks good.
What is it? Like Marvel Legends?
No, so you know what? I've learned so much in the last week. So you obviously there's Mayfex as well that make them.
Yeah.
And then there's a brand called SH Figure Art.
Yeah,
Is that-
SH Figure Arts.
Yeah, so they're fucking sick, man. So I bought my bloody Marvel Legends Spider-Verse stuff, right? And started watching videos. And then all of a sudden I see these Figure Arts ones. And I'm like, holy shit, they're so much better. But they're also
They're
8 times the price.
I don't think they're so much better.
No, they
They're
are,
just-
dude.
No,
In many ways. They look just a little bit better, but also their articulation is so...
Yeah,
Oh,
so this is SH Figure Arts. I think it was like 40. And this was the Dragon Ball Legends thing, and it was like 20. But some of these are like 100.
Yeah. So
And it's
the Miles
nah.
and Gwen are about 150 to 200 bucks.
Dude, that's not, to me, that's not worth it. Unless
I
you're going to
think-
like pose it and take
Well, that's
pictures
what I mean.
with it.
I've just been
You-
watching, like, everything that comes up on my feed now is just fucking like these Spider-Man figures, and I want to take photos of them.
Or if you just have that money to blow. But besides that,
I don't, but I
this
just
is
do it
this
anyway.
is good enough for me.
I just donate for a couple of days. It's fine.
Yeah, you don't need to eat. That's fine.
I don't, definitely.
God damn it, Goku, stand up. Fucking bastard.
So what are you going to do, Simon, with the rest of your 4th of July?
Oh wait, the rest of tonight, nothing. I was thinking about rewatching Spider-Verse, the first one, but then you guys came on. I was like, oh, I haven't seen you guys on for a while. What's happening?
You know, I had a bit of a debate with Tyler once because I think it's fucking ridiculous that America does month, date, year when they're doing the date. And then I was like, but on the 4th of July, you do it the proper way, date, month, year. So why? Why is it
Yeah, that's a good
4th of
point.
July the only exception?
Yeah, that's a good point. Why didn't you
Yeah,
call it
why
July?
would July 4th? Well, we definitely we also call it July 4th. Like people say that, but it is typically called the 4th of July, and I don't know why. I have no idea.
Because someone
I think
slipped
it's
up.
because people just don't call it Independence Day. That's just not what
Today
like,
we celebrate our Independence Day.
I understand
Love
why
that
you wouldn't call it
movie.
Independence Day because people would think you're talking about the Will Smith movie and not the day.
Yeah, maybe. But I mean, before that movie, I wonder if people said Independence Day more before that movie came. Roland Emmerich ruined it for everyone, and now we call it the 4th of July.
Maybe you should just do it like that with every date, date, month, day, month, year.
The 25th of December is that's what we'll call it instead of Christmas now.
Yeah.
Today we celebrate Christmas.
I call it National Freedom Sandwich Day. Eat it, commies. Yeah, the band I know Simon has a lot of Band Presto statues too.
Yeah, but
especially
but they don't articulate. I like articulation now.
Yeah, I like both.
I mean, statues look great. Like statues, at least, I always take. Well, actually, that's not true. I was gonna say I always take them out of the box, but I don't. But yeah,
here's the last one I got.
Is that a statue?
Yeah, it's one of the Band Presto ones.
You know what?
Who is it?
It's Aroka. How do you
She
say
looks
it?
like she has elephantitis.
I thought it was called Ochako. I don't know what you just said.
Does she have elephantitis in her legs, or is that?
You need to calm
It's
down.
like it's her suit.
Oh,
she can defy gravity.
She's like the most boring character.
what's she from?
My Hero.
So every time, for some reason, like I don't dislike the character. I just think she's kind of boring. She doesn't have any cool. Like I like the fact. I wish her and Deku, right? Good on. I wish that happened because I feel sorry for her because she likes him. But like, she's kind of just a boring character. And every time I buy a mystery figure that's My Hero Academia, I've got so many fucking little figurines of that chick because I just keep ordering. I'm like, why? Why do I keep getting you?
I think I don't think she's necessarily boring, but there are so many characters that some just get pushed back, and she's just one of them that's been pushed back.
Yeah, and that's why I stopped watching it, because it gets to the point by season 5. There's so many new characters that you can't keep up. Except, hey, did you watch the later seasons? There's a guy called Comic Book Man.
No.
He's a fucking he fucking will say, like, he'll say a word and a speech bubble will come out, and he'll grab the words and like throw them at you and shit. I was like, what is this?
That's amazing.
Like,
That's amazing. I need to get
funny.
to that point.
I laughed very hard, but like, there's too many characters in there. I just can't keep up with it.
Dude. And they go by different names, so it's like they call him Izuku, they call him Midoriya, they call him Deku. Like everyone goes by different names, so there's so many names and so many people. I never know who anyone's called.
Yeah, I mean, I just call them by, like, you have nicknames for them, like the Boob Girl. With the
Yeah,
boob
that's basically what you have
Boob
to
Girl.
do, because I can only remember a few of their names.
You got the Speed Guy.
The Flash.
He's one of the OGs.
This guy.
Yeah, the Speed. He's the fast.
I think his name's Engine.
No, that's not his name. He's got a more Japanese name than that. Engine.
It starts with a T. No, that's a superhero name. It might not be that. It's like it starts with a T. See, I can't even fucking remember.
The ball guy. The guy with the balls on his head. Grape head or whatever his name is.
Yeah.
Fuck, you got a whole fucking thing of him. He's cool. I actually find him really funny.
He is funny.
Looks like we're coming up to the hour mark. Should we wrap this shit up?
Yeah.
Well, thanks everyone for watching in the chat. Anyone that's made on the replay this far, cheers. Hope you enjoy the 4th of July. And what's it? Fireworks? Is it usually the thing?
Yeah, Katy Perry.
Yeah, because baby, you're a firework.
Now just sing it, but with just the word fireworks.
That wouldn't work as well. They shouldn't say it as much.
All right. See you later, everyone. Enjoy your day. Goodbye.
Today we celebrate our Independence Day. Yeah.
No. We don't do that.
Check out Whack and Shattered Glass, or you won't see their comics trash. You see them whacking on the floor, you ain't gonna whack the same no more. Whackity whack. 3 fun facts. You see them whacking in your room. Let's see those comics to their doom. TikTok takeover overnight. Comics clean and sanitized. Whackity whack. Don't whack back.